Guys, I got some bad news. We're not going to be putting this motor in the Duramax anymore. Plans have unfortunately changed, and this motor will not, or this engine will not be going in the Duramax, guys. But let me explain before you all get crazy on me. What is up, YouTube? How's everybody out there doing today? Every time I pick this damn camera up, it is dirty lens all the time, every damn time. So yeah, guys, it's the truth. Sorry. I don't know how you guys feel about this, but let's pop the hood on the old Dirty Max, if I remember how to. Oh, there we go. Okay. So as you guys know, this truck has had head gasket leaks for like 3 years, and I've made multiple videos about this truck, post and pre damage. And it's still sitting here, and it's still not in because I just don't have the feasible time to do so. I just don't have it. I wish I did, but I don't. I've got too much other stuff going on, and I don't have the space to pull that engine out of that Duramax and put this one in and swap everything over. Not that I don't trust this LB7 with 100,000 miles on it. Not that I don't think that's a reliable engine to put in there. But the more I thought about things, the more I contemplated what I needed to do to get this damn truck out of here and make room for other stuff coming in, and just to be able to have the damn truck back, to be honest, to use it as a workhorse and everything else. The more I thought about it, I was like, you know, why don't I just do the head gaskets in the truck? And I know what you guys are saying, and then yes, when the radiator blew up months and months and months ago, and the oil cooler was not getting any cooling efficiency from the radiator, my oil temperature, or my oil pressure, did go down to 0 a few times. But thinking about it now, I don't think it went down to the point where it had an issue. I think it's just because when it was going down at a stop, I would fucking rev it up and I would get a little bit more oil pressure back, and I was okay with that. When I started the truck up to bring it in the shop, it had no rod knock, it had no bottom end knock, but obviously it had no antifreeze in it either. And you know, obviously these things get really, really hot, you know, really, really fast. They take a while. They don't take long to, I guess, clean, you know, kind of heat up. So I've devised a new plan for this truck. I'm going to give you 2 reasons why I'm changing things up with the truck and not putting this engine in and going another route. Number 1 reason is it's going to be less parts for me to tear off of this truck to go ahead and do the head gaskets, because obviously I can do the head gaskets while the engine's in the truck. Yes, they are a pain in the ass, but you know what? I can do it while it's in the truck. In order for me to pull this engine out, everything underneath's got to come out. The tranny, the freaking transfer case, lines and freaking just, you know, drive shafts, and everything's got to come apart. And I don't have the space, nor do I have the time to do that right at this very moment. And I don't want to see the truck sit any longer, especially in the shop. You know, I don't even care if it's running and sitting outside, to be honest. I just don't want it in the shop anymore, and I need to get it out because I have other things that I need to move around and get done here. Plus, you know, it's just going to be a little bit easier to do head gaskets in general on the truck inside the engine bay. I have everything, the ProSource diesel, you know, top end kit. Basically, that's the first idea why, and I'll explain what I'll probably end up doing here. So I won't use these heads off of this engine, and there again, I probably could. But to speed up the process a little bit more and have everything ready to go, I am thinking about taking these heads that did come off this 100,000 mile engine, sending them to the machine shop, having my injector seals done, valve seals done, and having the heads machined flat. That way, when I get them back and I'm ready to do this, I can literally just, boom, I have a set of heads here. I have my head studs. I have my head gaskets. I have all my gaskets. Everything that I need is right here, ready to go. And I can just spend a weekend and just do it. Get it done. And if I want to take a break, I can. And it's not an overwhelming job. I have enough of overwhelming jobs already here that I got to deal with. And this is just one more on the burner that I need to, you know, deal with as well. And I know a lot of you guys out there are like, no, Andy, put the engine in, put the engine in, put the engine in. And I understand that. But I'm thinking in the manner of, you know, even if I do all this work and do the head gaskets and do the studs and do the new Duramax Tuner Turbo, the 67 Stealth Turbo on this truck, and get the truck running and it's good and it works and it works and it doesn't have a head gasket leak, which I knew was a problem for years already. The truck's never once overheated on me, ever. Not ever, but it's always 8 coolant, which is normal. You know, I dealt with that. Even if the truck lasts for a few months, and then say, for example, worst case scenario, freaking, you know, a rod knock starts happening or a crank knock starts happening or something like that, too bad, so sad. The nice thing is, I still get to make content for you guys doing the head gaskets. Worst case scenario, if that were to happen, it's just more content for you guys on YouTube, because then I'll have no choice but to put this block in anyways at the end of the day. And I know you guys are probably saying, well, why don't you just do it now, Andy? It's not about doing it now. It's about time. It's all about time with me. The other thing is, worst case scenario, worst case scenario, if that were to happen, I'm just literally replacing head gaskets, which head gaskets for these trucks are, the head gasket itself is cheap. I can still use these heads over again on the new engine. I can still use the head studs that I have over again and everything else. So at that point, yes, I would have to suck it up, buttercup, and I would have to do that engine then. But at least maybe I'll get a couple months out of this. Best case scenario, it fixes the problem. It has no problems, and the truck runs for another 3-4 years. And here comes my second point on why I want to do it this way. This truck currently has 96,000 miles on it, if I remember correctly. 496 or 94,000 miles on it. And I was so keen on getting this thing to hit 500,000 miles. So keen on the original setup. And I'm thinking in my mind, if I can get this truck to over 500,000 miles or even further on literally the original engine minus new head gaskets and studs, which really, honestly, ain't that big of a deal, that would make me very happy. And I think it would make great content for the channel to see this truck and see this LB7 engine, all the turmoil and bullshit that I've put it through all the years that I've owned it, all the mud bogging, the drag race and everything. It'd be cool to see this original engine and an original short block or even long block continue to thrive and grow, you know, after that 500,000 mile mark. I think that would be cool. I'd be happy to see that. Maybe some of you guys out there would be also happy to see that. But, you know, that's what I'm thinking, guys. Like, it really does come down to a time thing. I hope you all understand. I know a lot of you were wanting to see that engine go into the truck, but there comes a point where I have to sit down and I have to figure out what I can do, what I should do, and what I need to do. Because unfortunately, you know, yes, you know, this truck doing the motor swap and everything like that is definitely, yes, going to make revenue. It's going to help pay the bills, don't get me wrong. But this truck does more than just that. Like, this truck on the road, I can haul generators, I can tow, I can do whatever I need to do with this truck on the road. And with the freaking winters that we've been having here lately, I'm afraid March coming up is going to be a hell of a month, and it's going to snow its ass off some more, because I don't think this is over yet. I think we're going to get so much damn more snow here in PA, that it's just not going to end, and it sucks. I would really, really like to have my truck back, or like to have a truck to drive to, you know, at least, even if worst case scenario, Zach can use the truck to go to school or to work in bad inclement weather, because he's young. He doesn't really know how to drive in the snow and the bad weather in his car. I do, because I've been driving for 20 some years. 20 some years I've been driving, 25 years I've been driving. So I can give him the truck and be like, yo, you know what? You take the truck, you drive it around. It's bad weather. You need to get to go to school and need to get to work and all that stuff. So take the dually. And I can just take the Honda or whatever. No big deal. Or the Cobalt. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much where I'm sitting on the Duramax right now. Do me a favor. I mean, I don't know if you guys you agree with me or you don't agree with me. And this is a kind of a hard decision for me, to be honest, because I really, really wanted to put the other engine in. It's just, I don't have any help here, guys. I don't have any help. It's just me. I'm the one doing everything in this entire shop. Everything. And it gets strenuous sometimes. It really does. And there's more stuff coming in. And I'm afraid I'm never going to get the truck done unless I find a simple solution to get the truck done, which in this case, to be honest with you, is going to be just slapping head gaskets on it and the head studs that I have and all the other parts, the turbo, the downpipe, and call it a day and hoping for the best and crossing my fingers and hoping that it works. I don't really know what else to do. Like I said, I wish I had somebody, if there's somebody here working that, you know, wouldn't mind tearing apart a Duramax and shit like that, cool, man. Have at it, buddy. I'm going to go over here and work on that car or that car, and you can start just hungy-dorying it on the Duramax, and I'll make videos as I can, you know? But it's not the case. It's just not the case here, guys, unfortunately. So that's the story on the Duramax. Comment below. Let me know what you think, guys. Tell me if you agree, if you disagree, if you know, what's your opinions on this matter, if it's going to be easier to do it one way or the other. Like, you know, let me know what you guys think. It's always great to hear the comments of the fans. It's always great to hear what you guys have to say down below. I do definitely pay attention. I read as many comments as I possibly can. And I really appreciate you guys when we all communicate. It's all about communication, guys. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, just a short little video, a lot shorter than my normal videos, but a short little video to give you guys an update on the Duramax. And I know a lot of people have been asking about it, and that's what I'm thinking right now. So like I said, comment below. Let me know what you think. Your input is greatly appreciated. But other than that, guys, hope you enjoyed this short little video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. Instagram is Diablo Formula Racing. And deuces, guys.